Optimised Prime, who's got a little bit warm down at the start. They're off. Robbie Supple gets them away for the curtain raiser on St Patrick's Day, the Ballymore Novices Hurdle. And the outsider Optimised Prime with the red cap is the first to show up at the first of the 10 scheduled flights. Does he know at the other end of the field in the sheepskin noseband, the last two touchdown. So Optimised Prime giving a lead early to Bravemansgame in the orange jacket and Bear Girls in the maroon and beige, hurdling fluently there. Gaillard du Mesnil in a yellow sleeve jacket settled in about 4th position, racing just in advance of Bob Olinger with the black sleeves, and then Kescon Risk will be against the rail into the turn, and Does He Know in last position and about 5 or 6 lengths off the leading duo as Bravemansgame joins Optimised Prime. Making the run then between flights 2 and 3, lengthy gallop between them, completed half a mile already, and Bravemansgame strides on now by a couple of lengths to Optimised Prime. Gaillard du Mesnil sitting right on his tail and in turn shadowed by Bear Gills. And then Bob Olinger in the hands of Rachael Blackmore in 5th place on straightening to Kescon Risk, second from the right in the black and pink, and Does He Know in the sheepskin noseband last. All safe enough over the third, and now another lengthy gallop between flights 3 and 4. Bravemansgame, orange jacket for Harry Cobden, Optimised Prime second from the left, the red cap for Darryl Jacob, and further left to Bear Gills and Matt Griffiths in the Bradley Partnership silks. Bob Olinger has tugged his way up into a prominent position in the hands of Rachael Blackmore, black sleeves. He's not really settled through the first 3/4 of a mile of the race and has now moved his way up into 2nd place. Gaillard du Mesnil has followed him through under Paul Town and the yellow sleeves. And then Kescon Risk, who's further back under Donna Myler, and Does He Know and David Bass continue last of all, and they close in now on flight 4. Bravemansgame hurdling slickly. Bear Gills just got a little unbalanced on landing there, and he and Optimised Prime, who were prominent up the straight, have just lost their positions in the last quarter mile or so. Firmly in touch, but they've drifted back to race on the outer of Kescon Risk as Bravemansgame leads on the incline from Bob Olinger. And then Gaillard du Mesnil with Bear Gills and a maroon jacket wide of Optimised Prime in the centre, and Kescon Risk against the rail and a length and a half away to Does He Know. Running downhill towards the 5th and steadily approaching the halfway point in the Ballymore. Bravemansgame with Gaillard du Mesnil now right at his quarters and wider out and hurdling fluently there. Bob Olinger getting within a half length of the lead. Heading on towards the next of the flights along the far side. Bravemansgame, Bob Olinger, the grey Gaillard du Mesnil and Bear Gills on the far side. Then Kescon Risk and Optimised Prime with a red cap and Does He Know, and the field still covered by little more than half a dozen lengths. Bravemansgame and Harry Cobden hurdling fluently by 3 parts of a length to Bob Olinger. Bear Gills has gone back up into 3rd, just a half length away, and then Gaillard du Mesnil waited with in the hands of Paul Townend in 4th position, tracked through by Kescon Risk against the rail, and then Optimised Prime and Does He Know, and they're heading towards the flight at the top end of the track, going towards 4 from home in the Ballymore. Bravemansgame took off and landed by 3 parts of a length to Bear Gills. Bob Olinger just left a trailing leg. Does He Know being bustled along briefly at the back of the field as they prepare to run on down towards the 3rd last. The tempo lifting. Bravemansgame with Bear Gills now moving up to apply the pressure. Bob Olinger, black sleeves, disputing 3rd with a strong travelling Gaillard du Mesnil. They in turn are stalked through by Kescon Risk in a black and pink jacket. Then Optimised Prime and Does He Know in the noseband shaken up at the back of the field, approaching the 3rd last. Bravemansgame from Bear Gills, Bob Olinger and Gaillard du Mesnil waiting in the wings. Bravemansgame a length up on landing. Bear Gills a little untidy. Bob Olinger just needs a bit of daylight, just had to wait for the gap to appear, but has now got some clear sailing. Gaillard du Mesnil on the right in the yellow sleeves, just poised, waiting to pounce it would seem as they draw towards the 2nd last. Bob Olinger came upsides Bravemansgame. Bear Gills clipping the top. Gaillard du Mesnil now shaken up, got a couple of lengths to make up, and Bob Olinger noses ahead from Bravemansgame. Gaillard de Menil chasing them towards the top of the straight. Quarter of a mile to go, one flight to jump in the Ballymore, and it's Rachael Blackmore and Bob Olinger who've gone for home. Gone a couple clear from Bravemansgame, and Gaillard de Menil back in third, clear of Bear Gills. Bob Olinger spring-heeled over the last, he landed 4 clear. Gaillard de Menil is chasing, but surely chasing in vain. It's going to be another for Rachael Blackmore and Henry de Bromhead in the Rob Core colours. Bob Olinger, all guns blazing, lands the Ballymore from Gaillard de Menil. Bravemansgame in third, and Bear Gills was in fourth.